Buying a boat is a dream, but you often find that in winter it just sits there, and in summer the boat is broken. Because owning a boat means solving problems you don't know about, with tools you don't know how to use. This is meant to be funny, but in recent years, the prices of both new and used boats have gone up a lot, so you really have to make your choice carefully. Today, we'll look at 4 real scenarios to help you choose the right boat. For you, plus one super clever scenario you probably haven't thought of, so you can avoid mistakes and surprises. Hi sailors, I'm Fabio Porpesa, and this is the DNet studio in Valleda. Intro. Today we're going to look at some options for buying a boat, whether you're a filthy rich or a penny-pinching sailor like me. Let's jump right into the first option for becoming a boat owner. It's very simple. You go to the dealer of your favorite brand, pick out the boat, pay, and wait a few months, sometimes a bit longer. And when it arrives, you hop on board and off you go. If you want zero surprises, have a solid budget set aside just for the boat, and love to customize everything from the start, this is the perfect option. Buying a new boat means entering a world of certainty. You're the first one to step on board. You know every bit of work that's been done and will be done, and you know exactly who to turn to if something goes wrong. Modern boats are definitely more comfortable, brighter, more efficient, and often easier to handle solo. The downside is definitely the cost, both for the purchase and for the custom outfitting. A new boat leaves the shipyard ready to sail, not ready for vacations, and even less ready to live on. And everything that's extra in terms of outfitting costs a lot. In addition, you'll be the one who has to take care of the direct or indirect management of the boat. So maintenance, moorings, repairs, and so on and so forth. A new boat makes sense if you don't want to deal with a refit, if you plan to keep it for many years, if extra costs don't scare you, and if you want a vessel built exactly according to your own vision of the sea. It does require experience though, and you shouldn't be intimidated by the full management of the boat. If you want to spend less and get started right away, maybe buying used is the most common choice, but also the trickiest one. You might land some incredible deals, or you could end up with models that are a bit worn out, with countless visible and, above all, hidden flaws that will drain your energy, and definitely your wallet. Owning a boat can be a great deal, or it can be a money pit. A good used boat definitely lets you go for bigger models, and comes with upgrades already done. But you'll have to handle any refits, updates to the systems and electronics, as well as regular maintenance, which will definitely be more demanding than with a new boat. As Captain Ronan says, as long as it lasts, let it last. If something's gonna happen, you can bet it'll happen out there, on the water. Proper maintenance helps you handle unexpected issues without panicking. A thorough survey is a must. Check the hull systems, osmosis, rigging, engine, seacocks, do sea trials, verify documents, flag, VAT, actual work and maintenance done. 90% of problems arise when these steps are skipped. Remember, the real deal is a boat from someone who has sailed it recently, invested in it, and is selling it to upgrade, not because they don't want it anymore. Don't rule out buying a former charter boat because it's often been well cared for and maintained. If the company is reputable, in any case, I hope you're truly passionate about DIY. Otherwise, just forget it. It's a variation of the first 2 options that allows you to split the costs between 2, 3, or 4 friends. I won't say much more. Owning a shared boat can be a godsend or a disaster that destroys decades-long friendships. And unfortunately, most of the cases I know have turned out that way. Honestly, I've never seen a truly happy shared ownership arrangement. But the advantage is clear. Costs are split among several people, and the boat never sits unused for an entire year. The risk is that one person hits a rock, another stops paying, or even wants to sell their share to strangers. To manage usage simply, you need a clear system, a shared calendar, fixed periods, rotation for the best weeks, and rules for possible subletting. By following these rules, sharing can work, but in reality, experience often teaches us to proceed with caution. Are you unsure about buying a boat? Do you have little experience with sailing and management? Let me offer you this set of 12. No, just kidding. How much would you use it? About a couple of weeks a year? Rent it. In these cases, chartering saves you thousands of euros, but more importantly, time and energy. Owning a boat just to use it 2 weeks a year is always uneconomical. The advantage is simple. You pay for your week, the problems are over, and the fun begins. You can choose a different destination every time, and you don't have to worry about a thing. You go, you sail, you come back. That's it. No storage, no anti-fouling, no engines to check, no sails to wash, no batteries to replace, nothing at all. And you can rent whatever model you want to see if it really suits you. Family boats, comfortable ones, high-performance boats, catamarans, goulettes. You figure out what works for you and your family, and most importantly, what you don't want. Chartering isn't for you if you want to really get to know your boat. If you're already an experienced sailor and you want a boat equipped in true owner style. And be careful, always choose a reputable company, because I've seen so many enthusiasts ruin their only 2 weeks of vacation a year by relying on unreliable charters with half-destroyed boats. In recent years, new ways of owning a boat and guaranteeing yourself weeks of use have emerged. The one I'm most familiar with is the Smart Boat Owner. Do you want to buy a really nice catamaran or a beautiful new boat set up by an owner, but you're scared of taking on all the purchase costs yourself? And above all, you don't want to lose time and sleep over regular maintenance, unexpected repairs, and everything else that comes with owning a boat. Then there's a system you might not have thought of yet. The Smart Boat Owner could be the model that's right for you. What is the Smart Boat Owner? It's a simple shared ownership model where you buy a share of a boat, guaranteeing yourself a period of use each year. Basically, it lets you have a boat that's almost yours, with lower expenses without worrying about paperwork, maintenance, cleaning, and day-to-day management. The Smart Boat Owner is a clever system because you're not just renting a boat, you actually become the real owner of a share. You don't waste time or get caught up in hidden costs. You just buy a part of the boat. This guarantees you 8 weeks a year to use it. Do you realize that 8 weeks is too much? You can rent it out, make it available to others through the sharing program. This way, the boat doesn't cost you anything, or it costs you much less when you're not using it. The management of the boat is turnkey. Maintenance, insurance, mooring, paperwork, documentation, even cleaning, check-in, and check-out are all handled by those who run the program. You just show up and set sail without any worries. Plus, the costs are fixed and planned in advance. At the end of the program, which lasts 6 years, the boat is sold and your shares returned to you with an estimated residual value. So it's a well-thought-out investment. In the description and in the first comment, you'll find the link to see all the details about the Smart Boat Owner. Clearly, it's not for you. If you're passionate about maintenance and DIY, or if you've decided to live on a boat permanently. It's really true when they say you don't have to be rich to own a boat, but you definitely need to be highly motivated, and above all, well organized. In the end, choosing how to own a boat is never just a matter of numbers. It's about time, your plans, your life, and above all, how you want to experience the sea. A new boat, a used one, sharing, renting, or the Smart Boat Owner option. Every scenario makes sense if it truly reflects your way of sailing and your lifestyle. I'm sure this video has helped you clear your mind and to avoid the most common mistakes when buying a boat. And if you want to support Hinelson Academy and help many other people who, like you, love the sea, then just do 3 very simple things. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos. And share the video with someone who's thinking about getting a boat or wants to start sailing the right way. The more of us there are, the more we can make a difference for those who love the sea and want to enjoy it better by making more informed choices. I'll say goodbye, and as always, may you have wind, not too little, not too much, but just the right amount.